drive, and everyone is playing and has at-bats under their belt. That's driven deep. Fly ball right field. Going back, Schumann. He's on the...
Attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching
We're struggling right now. We're going through some bad stretch and trying to spark the team somehow, some way, get them excited. It's always good.
Just for him to go out there and hit two bombs and give us the lead early and then do it again later on is a great feeling for me to go out there and be comfortable. So yeah, terrific game tonight.
Yeah, it's that extra dimension to the team. It's not like today we see him hit two homers, but also it's what he's able to do with the glove and on the base paths. Just that energy, it's contagious, and he definitely put some life into us tonight.
Well, the weather is hot like Jose Caballero was last night, but we've got a dome, so it is time for baseball. As the Yes Network presents New York Yankees baseball. It's the New York Yankees. Goldschmidt and Rice at the top. Rosario, Bellinger, and Caballero in the middle, and Chisholm, Schumann, and Sanchez will catch and bat night. Good numbers for Seymour. You see the hits per inning. He really doesn't give up a lot of hits. He does way over. He is as far over to the third base side as possible. That's because he gets a lot of run. Valinsky at second. Emil Jimenez is at third. Fiducia behind the plate, catching Seymour. That one is cracked to center field. Mullins is right there. One down. Goldschmidt, he's such a great hitter against lefties, but he is in his first extended slump of on the plate or just off the plate. Strike three, so averaging 103. There's probably some that are less than 100, but there's some that are probably up around 110. Line drive, it's a base hit to right field for Rice. A two-out single. Rosario is a strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Middle of the order, Mullins, Simpson, and Mesa Jr. At the bottom third, Taylor Walls, Richie, Palacios, and Hunter Fiducia. See the numbers on Will Warren. He takes the ball every time. He's been fairly consistent. Had a little bit of a tough June, but he went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs. He was really good against lefties again, which his team came into St. Pete and beat the Rays this year. They're now 12-1 at home. Grounded to short. Caballero puts it one down, home runs, although lately they have. But they're kind of top-heavy with people that are dangerous. But the bottom 5 create runs. And Wanda does not have a stolen base. Leads off first, held by Goldschmidt. And down goes. A curveball that he doesn't use very often. Swing and a miss. Mullins down on strikes. 2, 3, 4 guys may be cold at once, and the other guys are doing okay. And hitting coach has to fix those 3 guys. Here, James Ross and hitting coach, you got to fix everybody. Though, Michael, you see heroes. If you hit 2 home runs in a game, you ought to get a double hero. Yeah. 1 away here in the second. And he took all the way. And those sweepers at the left that Seymour throws to lefties have been hit extreme.
Does seem like from what we've seen from Schlittler, that gets him to the next level. You saw it in the postseason against the Red Sox last year. You saw it again here at Tropicana Field.
High drive, right field. Schumann back on the track at the wall. For him to keep it fair and you swing underboard. But you're right, Michael. I mean, there's one out. It's not a pivotal pitch. You have to be 100% sure. Line is a base hit to right field. Schumann cuts the ball off, holds Palacios to a single. Runner goes. Ground ball, it's a base hit through the left side. Bellinger fields. Coming around third is Palacios. Here's the throw. Here's the play. Last year in these situations. And he uses the middle of the field and left field as well as any left-handed hitter in the game. Fly ball center field. Grisham is there. Moves in a couple of steps. Puts it away, and that'll do it. But 2 runs on 3 hits. In those 22 games, 175 with runners in scoring position. And a bunt down the third base line. Bobbled by Seymour. Throws to first, not in time. Someone goes down, you need to go in to do something. And he does a really good job at it. And those guys you want to play defense. Sanchez pops it up right side. Palacios coming over. Basket catch. Hanging on the door. Grisham and Rosario have 9. And McMahon has 8 home runs. Popped up left side on the run. Simpson coming on, and he can't make the play, and the ball gets by him. Schumann is going to third. He's going to stop right there, and Grisham ends up at second with a in a way because I think he thought it was a sinker that was going to run off the plate. 1-2. Swing and a miss. What doesn't concern me about him is he's been through it before. Being a 7-time All-Star and an MVP, you know how to get yourself out of these situations. Ben Rice hits one to left field and deep. Simpson back. He's on the track. See ya. A home run for Rice. A 3-run shot. And it gives the Yankees a 3-2 lead. Showing some power the other way. His 26. Earl Weaver likes to play for 3 runs. This is a guy that's not stretched out that long. I mean, I think he could give 90. Second one, and another down now with the lead. And that one is ripped into left center field. On the run is Bellinger. On this Baltimore. That one is looped into center field, coming on Grisham, and he makes the play as Warren retires the Rays in order. We're going to the 4th. Cody 2 for his last 30. Ground ball first base, backhanded by Aranda. He'll take it himself. You'd have to watch each game, the first at bat that he has, to see if he has it on. Well, there's games that he actually puts on the lamp black later, so it'd be hard to react if they think a pitch is out of the zone. He said, and he did do it fast enough, and the same crew did the same thing to Dominguez back at the stadium. And down looking. 10 RBIs now in the season. And he jumps on the first pitch and lofts it to shallow left field. Bellinger will put it away.
The material that they use, it's a Teflon-coated fiberglass, and they actually met with the city, the Rays, and several other officials to make sure that that roof could withstand everything it needed to, up to 165.
But it's in a spot that they're not drawing very well. That one is ripped into right center field. That ball is past the diving Schumann, and it goes to the wall. Walls rounds third. He's coming home. The throw is not in time. Through August and September, when it gets warm and everyone is playing and has at-bats under their belt. That's driven deep to right field. Schumann back, track, wall. Adjustment to be more successful. Fly ball right field. Going back Schumann. He's on the track at the wall. See ya. Served into left field. Coming on Bellinger. He makes... Hit sharply at short. Caballero fields. And the scoop by Goldschmidt to retire. Well, his average up to 233. His on-base percentage is up to 411. And his OPS up to 876. And he strikes out 10th. That one is looped into center field, and that's going to fall in for base hit. Sanchez with a one-out single. We would have thought they would have been, and for whatever reason, another strikeout. 2-2. Seymour deals. Strike three. Line, and oh, what a play by Goldschmidt. Took a base hit away. Your boy with nobody on base. I don't know why. But you see how far Rosario is in. Jazz Chisholm. Victor Mesa. And there's a drag bunt. And there's a base hit. This is a guy who's under the Mendoza line career-wise, a 199 career hitter. Against the Yankees, not so. But he grounds out to Chisholm. Echelon, because every mile an hour over, it just really, the average goes way down. And I just think it shows you how tough this game is. Hit sharply and right at Aranda. Against Kelly. Rice off the first pitch, 0-1. He gets ground balls. That one is lined up the middle of base hit. Pinch hit single for Ryan McMahon. He is 0 for 2 tonight. There's a base hit for Bellinger. Into right field. The throw into third. Not in time. That Bellinger hung up. It gets to Caballero really quickly. All the players on the bench for the Rays right-handers. That one's right back to the mound. Ground ball first base. Goldschmidt. So Doval and Bird might not be available, but in an emergency they could be. Up the middle slowly, fielded there by Caballero. And Jazz Chisholm will lead off against Kelly. Base hit. Kelly has not been all that effective. As Chisholm leads off with a single, he thinks about going to second, makes a big right-handed. But I'm surprised they didn't turn Dominguez around. This year, he's been much better right-handed. And there's a base hit past the diving Aranda. Jazz Chisholm will go to third. The throw comes into second. Back-to-back singles by the Yankees. A pinch. On the right there, you have left-hander A. On the left, you have left-hander B. High fly ball. Right center. Mesa makes the play. Tagging is Chisholm. He'll score. Throw comes into second. It's a sac fly for Sanchez. And now the Yankees are down by 2. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today, Yankees.com. Boozer against Grisham. High fly ball. Right center. Giving chase is Mullins. And he'll make the play. All the way to the warning track, but out number 2. Paul Goldschmidt. Coming in tonight, hitters were 1 for 18 off his four-seamer. 6 for 20 on his cutter with 2 home runs. He almost gave up another one. And he throws it over the head of Aranda. And is bouncing around in the bullpen. Dominguez will go to third as Mesa gets the ball in. Well, he put a little bit too much on that four-seamer to first base, Michael, and I know you want to elevate the four-seamer to hitters, but not necessarily pitches that he leaves up. He uses his four-seamer up, his cutter up, gets hit hard. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss. force. Blackburn remains in. And the first pitch is a ground ball off the bat of Aranda. One pitch, one out. Single hitting for Schumann. Strike three. Caminero down. He was the voice of the Yankees on MSG from 1990 to 1994. Runner goes into right center field. And Grisham cuts in front of Dominguez to make the play to end the inning. We go to the 8-9 on June 23rd in Detroit. Now they have 10. Against the left-hander, Ben Rice picks up his third hit of the night.
Play here. See if he can hit that hole between first and second.
The 2-2. He tries. Ground ball, second base. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
As soon as he kicks up, he cannot get picked off. He can't get fooled.
Swing and a miss. With the Yankees, 4 home runs and 10 ribbies in 9 games against Tampa Bay. Swing and a miss.
Mason Miller's slider at 57, and Fernando Cruz's split at almost 56.
Popped up. Who's going to get it? It's the catcher Sanchez with a basket catch. Swing. Strike three. Another strong outing. Got to enjoy and be a part of the great times. 0-1 to Chisholm. High fly ball. Right center. Mullins. One out. And Griffin Jax was converted to starting in April, so by default, Baker took the chance, and he's going to the All-Star game. Grounded second base, Williamson. And the Yankees.
Instead of pinch hitting.
And it looks like Sanchez keeps the game alive with a line drive to left center field. So a 2-out single, and the Yankees still have a
long
pull.
time was able to just nip it. One more shot at this.
And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Rays hold off the Yankees and win 6-4. 16 Yankee strikeouts. A lot of wins.